Good morning. Welcome again to another edition of the KMPA Motivational Chat live stream. This is pre recorded. Soon you'll see me live. Believe that because all this is just a dream. And as we're speaking about dream, I'll continue on the topic of dream. I remember as a young man, my mother wanted me to be a nurse. And I never wanted to be a nurse. Somehow, I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to be one of the best Ghana had ever produced at construction. I wanted to be one of the best that Ghana could ever produce at multi-trade. So I remember growing up, as you would have heard me said a lot of times, people used to laugh at me when I talk these things. Because back then, everybody had one skill. So I always read. And I learned that if you have more than one skill, you can never suffer no part of the world you go. So my uncle, Lenny Matthews, used to do China work. So every weekend, holiday, I go and I learn to make furniture. So I'm growing up doing that. And I would watch people do carpentry work. Back then, there wasn't much mason work. Most people build a house out of wood. Most people. So mason work wasn't that popular. Everything was hand saw, hand plane, the auger, hammer and nail. Nothing was, like now tools, But I always have this dream to become one of the best. And when the opportunity arises, I took it. Never forget. 2005 in Cayman Islands. Never forgot that. I went to Cayman Islands to work with GE Electrical, a man by the name of Gibson Edwards. This man was a tough Jamaican youth, talented. But why this man was that mean, something that I never knew. But one thing, the toughness and the meanness in him made me realize my dream. Because he took me to the Cayman Islands. And I worked with him, live on his premises, repair all his washing machine at his laundromat. And then, to renew my permit was a problem. So I remember not working. And I remember walking Cayman Islands and going and sit down on this work site, Governor Harbour's Mall. I would walk every day and go and sit down there and watch these guys try to bring a building out of the ground. Every day, I leave home as if I'm going to work. But I always had this dream to build this big building. And I never give up. So every day I would go to Governor Harbour's Mall at the site, owned by Bobby Budden. And I would watch these guys, these engineers that come from the US, the UK, and Canada, getting problems to bring this building out of the ground. And every day I would go home and I would sketch out on a paper what to do and what not to do. Back then, internet wasn't that popular. on your phone. Like now, Wi-Fi was not popular. So everything was a computer. So one day I'm sitting on the site watching the building. Never forget this guy. He was the engineer. Bobby came across to me. He said, for the past couple of weeks, I've been watching you sitting and watching us work. You want to help us? I'm like, sure. He said, what can you do? I said, man, anything. He said, what is anything? I said, man, electrical, plumbing, carpentry, mason. He said, but this is surveying. We're trying to bring this building out to the ground. I said, I can't do that. Thanks to Leon Rutherford for using the theodolite. Because we have to pick up level and we have to pick up straight. So he said, okay, show me what you can do. I went, set up the theodolite, level it, put it on, send the guy out, pick up the level around the building. And he's like, okay, you got a job. I'm like, really? He said, yes. You got a job. You're an engineer from today. I'm like, really? He's like, yes, I'm an engineer. That's what we do. We survey the place, and the contractor's got to work with us. She'll be working alongside me because I'm trying to train this guy, and he's not getting it. And I give you one shot, and you hit it. I couldn't believe what happened to me. But remember, that was a dream of becoming an engineer, of becoming one of the best. So guess what? Next morning, I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't wait for the morning. Like that was one of the longest nights I remember in the Cayman Islands. The morning I got up and I go to work, I was ready. I was flawless. I hardly made any mistake. And Bobby stand up and watch me. He can't believe. Here in man, I don't have no university degree. I don't have no masters. I don't have no big training from no big company. But I got a dream to become an engineer. So I start working and start measuring. I start leveling. And Governor Harper's mob start becoming a reality coming out of the ground. I start hiring people to work with me. I got a very good friend up to this day, Sammy Phelps from Jamaica. He can tell you about those days. We bring that building out to the ground. It was a dream. I dreamt about it. People tried to deny me of my dream. But they couldn't take it away from me. They could criticize me. They could tell me all they want. But my brothers and sisters out there, one thing nobody can take away from you is your dream. And if you dream of becoming the president, go ahead. Sky's the limit. Keep your dream. You cannot dream to become a drug dealer. What dream is that? You're destroying people's life. You cannot dream to become a drug cheat because this is sports. You'll be banned. Work hard. Sports is a level playing field. But I'm using my personal experience to transform it into sports. To tell you out there that if you dream big, you can be an Olympic medalist like the average Jamaican. I'm using my personal life and my story to tell it to you guys so that you guys can understand that this is real. I'm not using my time or my space to tell you to commit a crime. I'm not using my time or my space to tell you to run behind a girl in a short skirt. I'm not using my time to tell you to go and steal from somebody. I'm not using my time to tell you to go and commit a murder. I'm not using my time to tell you to go out there and do wrong. I'm using my time, young brothers and sisters, to tell you that if you dream big and you work hard and you believe in yourself, that you can become the best that they could be. Because all I had with me was a dream. I had no money. None. Absolutely none. All I had in me was a simple dream of becoming an engineer. And anybody go to Cayman Islands this day, to Governor Harbour Mall, remember, Andy Meadows King, a Guyanese, Rasta, brought that building out of the ground. So it don't have nothing to do with the hair on my head. It have nothing to do with the color of my skin. It have to do with the mindset and the dream. I never forget when Bobby come and tell me, Andy, it's one mistake you make. The welders came down because when they putting up a building, they always got to cut out the H-iron and weld it back. One bolt was out of place. And all they had to do was bore a different hole to put on that H-iron. That's all they had to do, that upright. That's the only mistake. Bobby, if you're alive and you're well and you're watching this, just remember, Andy Meadows King, remember, you gave me that job, man, to become an engineer. And that was my dream, man. There's a lot of people that I brought on that job that end up bad-minding me. A guy from St. Vincent by the name of Alan. In St. Vincent, I used to work with him in construction. So after they needed people to hire, I brought him from St. Vincent. And when he came to St. Vincent and to Cayman Islands and see the type of work that I was doing, he was envious and grievous. Don't watch a thing that all Vincentian is like that. No, that was him. That was Alan. That's not how all Vincentians are. But he, as an individual, could hardly get along with people. But guess what? He fight me down. I had my own company with a Caymanian named Robert. He got close to Robert and told Robert, I'm nothing. I'm this and I'm that. But guess what happened? When they thought that door was closed, others were open. Because I end up walking away from a big company building one of the largest shopping mall. At that time was the largest shopping mall in Cayman Islands, owned by Bobby Button. Governor Square or Governor Harbour. And I walked away from that and came to the US and created Havoc, man. I always dream of coming to the US and doing well. I came here, I started doing construction, construct a lot of basement, turn around a lot of house, renovate. Yeah, man. So once you have a dream, you can become anything in this world. So people, just remember, the dream is real. Listen to your heart. I'm using my time to share my life with you people. It's a reality. For years, I've been trying to tell people about what I foresee 15 years from now, 10 years from now. Nobody want to believe me. So guess what? I have you, my audience, to speak to now. I don't have to be fighting down people to let them believe. But I know I'll use those same denial from people to motivate other young people out there. I always dream of having this television station. Here it is right now. So young people, dream big.